I'm Goblin Chief, and welcome to Reaper's Den, the place to go if you're lost in ESO. So when I left you last, I left you with character creation. So right after I get done creating my character, which is the character we created earlier, I'm just kind of sitting here when you first come in. I like to change my settings. Settings is a little known thing that most people don't really get into until much later on. But if you start it up early, you'll get a jump start on people. So I just hit my start button. I go down to options. Okay, video. Don't worry about it too much. Nothing there you really need to do. Just brightness and screen adjust. Audio. Again, nothing really to worry about here unless you like your music volume high or like it off. But for the most part, don't need to touch that at all. Gameplay. This is where we're going to start talking about stuff. So, don't worry about templates, vibration, if you like it on or off. All right, combat cues. You leave that on. Custom colors. This will be off for you. When you first come to it, it'll be off. Turn it on. There's a reason for this too. All right. Things are already kind of set up for me because they come over from my other characters. But friendly color, yeah, just leave it green. Not a big deal. All right. Enemy color. Enemy color is going to be red. So, first thing I do is I go up to this far top left corner and I pick pink. And I put the brightness all the way up. Now it's going to be red. It's going to be mid. Watch this, though. Test enemy. See that? That's AoE damage right there. All that pink. Nothing else in this game is pink. Nothing. First time you see this pink, it'll tell you, I don't need to want to stand on that. Now, normally, when you first start, it's somewhere around... I'll show you where it's kind of around when you first start. It's somewhere around here. It's this. A little bit redder, but I don't like it. There's too many red things in the game. I just turn it pink. And turn the brightness all the way up. And I never stand in me some AoE. Alright, next. Prevent attacking innocents. Turn this on right away. Last thing you want is a bounty the second you come into a town. You accidentally hit a person with a bow or a staff. And all of a sudden you have a bounty. Just turn it off. Quick cast ground abilities. Turn this on. Automatic doesn't work as well. Now, what this does, say you have an ability that is an AoE effect, like a volley from a bow. If you have it off, automatic or off, you have to hit that ability twice. So you have to trigger it, move it to where you want it, click it again to on. If you put quick cast on, it's just going to shoot it to where your cursor is. Okay, items. I don't worry about any of this. It doesn't matter that much. All right, consolidated area loot. I always turn this on. It is on, so that way, when there's a whole bunch of dead enemies, I just click on one of them, and it just consolidates everything in the area, versus I have to go to each and every dead enemy. So turn that on. Auto loot. I also turn this on too, because all I have to do is just hit A once on the actual person, and it just picks it all up for me. Not a big deal. You want that. You're just going to sell or break down everything anyways for money and items. I keep this off because I want to know when I'm stealing. I don't want to steal the white items. I steal the green and blue. But we'll get into that in the future. Auto add to craft bag. All right, this right here. If you have a craft bag, which means you have ESO plus, like it says there, turn it on. It'll automatically put everything in your craft bag you need in your craft bag. Blue history on, yeah, go ahead. Default soul gems. Just leave it on the gold purchase. There is never a reason to crown purchase ever. Like, there's so many soul gems in this game, it's not worth crown purchasing one ever. No use using real money for things you can get in the game. Tutorials. I would say keep them on. It'll help you out every time you hit someone new. I will turn them off for this character, but leave them on if you're new. Alright, so now we go back. Camera. Again, another area you don't have to worry too much about. I don't worry about it really at all. It just stays. Interface. Okay, let's say you're looking at somebody, you're going to see their name. Now, do you prefer to see their gamer tag, or do you prefer to see the character name? I just keep it on gamer tag so I know who I'm talking to, because I could be talking to the same person and they have 8 characters. Don't worry about this. Keep that on. Just a bunch of indicators. Keep quick chat enabled on. Okay. How quickly a chat bubble will fade after appearing. So when a chat bubble comes up, how long do you want to see it? and leave that all on. Okay, nameplates. Next very big thing. Turn on nameplates. Just turn it on. Show title, show guild. I like to do that so I can see what guild they are with. All right, I don't show myself because there's no point. All right, and the rest will all be where you want it. It doesn't, there is no need to change it. Just turn it on. All right. Health bars on, you want them on, especially if you're healing or something, you want those on. All right, and we'll keep going down. Pretty much everything in this particular area is where you want it. Okay, this is Alliance, group member. Okay, just, like I said, everything just kind of leave it where it's at, and you're good. This is perfect. It's where you want. So, one thing you really need to do in this one, in nameplates, is just turn it on. Go from off to on. Social. I like my text size large. You can turn it on however you want. Profanity filter. Hey, if you don't want to see the swear words in the area chat, turn it on. I don't really care. Leaderboard notifications. Every once in a while, especially when you're in a guild, you'll start getting these little dings and a notification saying, hey, somebody just hit the leaderboard. Somebody just hit the leaderboard, and you have to go up and you have to delete it. You can turn them off if you don't like them. I like them on because I like to see who's beating my scores usually. Auto decline duels. Now you'll see every once in a while you'll be running around town and all of a sudden somebody will just ask you to duel. If you turn auto decline duels on, you don't have to ever worry about actually turning them off yourself. So I keep them on or off because I like to duel. So combat. Ability bar. Always show your ability bar. Always show your attributes bar. Resource numbers. I like numbers and percentages. Okay, so what this does is when you're looking at a boss, you either see, you can have it on to just see the numbers, how he has 25.3k health left. Percentages, he only has 12% health left. Numbers and percentages, you'll say 25.3 and 12%. This is great, so you know when you're in execute phase. Active combat tips. Just turn them on if you're new. If you're not, don't show them. All right, combat text on. Outgoing damage on. Outgoing damage. Outgoing damage. So far, healing over time on. Yep. So this is all the numbers that'll pop up as you're beating on things. So I keep them on because I like to see what I'm doing. You can turn them off. If you're having a lot of lag, just turn them off. Okay. So everything should be on. All right. Buffs and debuffs. Always show. This will show you on the bottom of your screen and right above your health bar. It'll show you what buffs you have active and how long. It's great for timing of stuff. You know that you have your ward active for the next 5 seconds. You know that whatever you happen to have up, your hurricane, whatever buff you have on, it'll tell you how. It'll have a timer beside the little icon. So I always show all buffs and debuffs. Debuffs being, if you look at a boss, you'll see that he'll have a whole bunch of little icons right underneath his health bar. It's showing what everybody has on him as his debuff. Okay, so everything should be on. I like to have my debuffs from others on too. So always have your buffs and debuffs on. It'll help you out a lot in the future. All right. So we have went over all of the settings. Change up your settings a little bit. Our major things we talked to remember is the AoE damage or enemy color of pink. Turning our combat cues on along with our buffs and debuffs. And that is about it for today. So our next video, we will go over inventory. We'll go over all of the gear and weapons you want to start out with. And in the future, we will talk about skills, champion points, and different quests along the way. All right. Well, thank you for coming with me, and I hope to see you later. If you were more interested in seeing where this little Stamsork here goes, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and have a good day.